Okay, people, it finally happened. It finally happened in this arc in Wano in One Piece, and it took chapter 10-16 to do it, but I'm not complaining because it finally happened, and I was scared it wasn't going to happen. I was scared we was not going to see this go down in this arc, and it was just going to be a disaster for certain members of the Straw Hat, but thankfully, yeah, it happened, baby. It went down, and we're definitely going to get to what it is, but there's a lot to discuss with chapter 10-16 of One Piece. For starters, the big gigantic setup at the end, Yamato versus Kaido, very hefty stuff. Also seemingly new Straw Hat, damn near 100% confirmed, unless a certain person dies in this arc. Yeah, we got a new Straw Hat confirmed as well, or I guess unless Luffy says no, so there's that as well. Nami got a new power-up, Usopp and Nami doing their thing. There's just a lot to discuss, so without further ado, people, I don't want to waste your time at all. Let's talk a little bit of that One Piece greatness! Fam, I ain't gonna lie, I'm really excited to get into this one because I've been waiting. Let's do it.
No matter how you move, get it done. No matter how you move, get it done. No matter how you move, get it done. No matter how you move, get it done.
Okay, people, so some big stuff went down in chapter 10-16 of One Piece, but before we get into that, we gotta talk about the beginning of the chapter because it definitely felt like it was metaphoric, a premonition of we need God right now. We need a prayer, we need a snowball's chance in hell because things was looking a little bit grim throughout all of this. And it starts off with Otoko basically kind of going through this festival, and I'm kind of glad that Otoko is actually like in a little bit of a better place right now because Otoko been through hell, so the fact that she's going through a little festival and things like that, it actually felt good. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's kind of weird that she's going through this festival as all this crazy chaos is going down, but yeah, take her away from all this shit. I mean, she just lost her father, and the fact that, you know, the scene with her ends with her saying hopefully her father, or I want to say it was either her or the guy that she was with, was saying about her father looking down on them and, you know, sending good vibes, so to speak, to this battle because they desperately need it. And I felt like that was metaphoric that, yeah, it's been a tough battle. To be honest with you, Wano has been going on for a long time. A lot of really hefty shit has been going down, and to be honest with you, needing some good luck, yeah, some Straw Hats have definitely needed, like, honestly, for this arc now for quite some time, and I've expressed it throughout multiple videos at this particular point. There's two sets of Straw Hats that I've been in particular wanting to see get some type of, you know, throwdown, get some type of win, something there, and it was not Chopper, and thankfully Chopper just showed his ass in the last couple chapters and did his thing last month of chapters, whipping ass, going up against Queen. He didn't win against Queen, but actually showing heart. Frankie has been dominating throughout all this. Luffy and Zoro showcased one hell of a performance, even if Luffy took that L at Kaido's hands. Zoro, what he did was just, people were saying, holy shit, that's too much for Zoro, so there's that. But Sanji, which thankfully we got the setup between him and Queen now, so hopefully some good shit is going to come out of that. But Sanji is definitely one half of the duo or trio of people that I really wanted to see get a W, and another half is Nami and Usopp. But again, we'll get into that in a little bit. We still got some other stuff that went down because we see once again CP0 observing the board. They've been having this little chess game, this little checkers game, whatever you want to call it, seeing what's going on, how many warriors are there. And now the tides are definitely turning because after all is said and done, and because of the really disloyal shit that Queen has done to his people, a lot of people flip. You know, when the hookers flip, shit is bad because apparently the quote-unquote pleasurers and the chefs and cooks and things like that, they all flipped and made it now that it's 20,000 versus 7,000. So the odds are still a little stacked. I mean, that's over double. That's damn near triple the amount of forces on Kaido's side. But we got some strong people, and yo, we got the hookers on our side now, fam. Yo, when they said that, I was just kind of like, hooker warriors, welcome to Wano. And then some of these people had plans to basically destroy the morale of people working and fighting for Luffy's side by going out and lying and saying that Momo has died. Because if they say that Momo has died, then that'll definitely destroy everyone's morale. Because it was Momo in the last chapter that kind of raised everyone up and said like, yo, I just spoke to Luffy. You know, he's coming back. We need to stand strong and shit like that. If they announce, yo, that dude that just told you that, he's dead too, it'll be all bad. So definitely they were starting to play dirty. I mean, as part for the course, I mean, look at all the dirty, rotten shit Kaido has done, yeah, on his side, and just in general, anybody going up against these people right now, you're going to be playing a little bit dirty to be on that sort, mate. And then something that, I'll be honest with you, it kind of slipped my mind in the last chapter, and I didn't quite get it, because apparently Zeus has turned into Nami's weather baton, and it was kind of apparent there now that I think about it in the last few chapters, or in the last chapter in particular, but it was more so explained thoroughly in this chapter what happened. And I'll be honest with you, the explanation kind of felt a little bit like, huh? Because basically what happened was, while Hera was chomping down on him, his soul essentially slipped out and went from Hera, and when she went for a final bite, he slipped into Nami's weather baton. And it sounds simple enough, but it just kind of felt like, what you got eaten? What are we talking about here? Like, don't get me wrong, I wanted Nami to get a power up, and I feel like Zeus should have been her power at this point a long time ago, after she was feeding him those balls and things like that. Pause. Like, I felt like they, you know what I'm saying, should have been rocking together. But I ain't gonna lie, he looks suspect as a motherfucker as this new baton form that he had as Nami's baton and shit like that. I was like, yo, Nami, you rocking with the weather dildo now? Shit was looking wild, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, Nami was really bringing the thunder with her. And I ain't gonna lie, for a moment there, because it's been already multiple moments. It's been multiple moments in this arc where every time I think, yo, Nami and Usopp are about to do it, hells yeah. Especially in particular against Ulti. It's been months now of like, oh shit, they about to do something to Ulti, they're about to take out. No. And then Usopp is about to take out Shorty that was trying to put out the false report. And then he gets stopped in his tracks by Ulti. And I'm just like, can my people get a break? My favorite Straw Hat Usopp, can he catch a break? Can Nami, you know what I'm saying, the navigator, can she navigate her ass to a victory? Can she navigate her ass to a W? What are we doing here? So I started getting a little upset in the beginning of this chapter. When that went down, when Usopp was going for the green star, I'm like, yeah, Wano, we in the time skip. How is this? What's happening? Now, mind you, things changed later on in the chapter, but for a moment there, I lost my cool. I was like, Oda, how much more embarrassment are you gonna do to our people, fam? Like, what is the end game? What are you playing at, Oda? And following Ulti stopping Usopp, she plans on basically killing Tama, saying that, yo, Tama, she's been helping them immensely. She's the one that got Mama to flip to begin with. Like, I need to kill this little girl. She's been too much trouble. And Ulti, she's definitely demonstrated that she's a nasty piece of work, a nasty woman. Like, everything we've seen from Ulti is like, you're a piece of shit. And at first, Nami attacks her with her new weather baton, and Zeus is like, don't get it twisted, fam. She may be looking strong on the outside, but she took a blast from, and I'll be honest with you, when she took the blast from Big Mom, I thought she was dead. Like, I said it in my last video, like, is this bitch dead? So the fact that she's up again, fair play. I mean, at the end of the day, it does demonstrate, wait a minute, she's a Tobiropo. She's one of the highest up in Kaido, one of the highest pirates of the seas and shit like that. So yeah, she should be able to get up multiple times, where that makes it so that it ain't BS. Because to be honest with you, if she was any other pirate that wasn't on that level or beyond, I would have said, stop it. She should be down. But she's a Tobiropo. That totally makes sense. I would be disappointed if she didn't showcase that she's badass and epic to that level. If she's one of Kaido's handpicked, like, you're that dude. You're one of them people that you are at my top of my army. So yeah, she should get up multiple times, as much as it's annoying because it's like, stay down, bitch. Yeah. And then finally, Usopp catches a little bit of a W because Nami can't really hit with giant attacks using Zeus against Ulti because she kind of has Tama there and it's kind of like almost a hostage situation. But Usopp gets in some type of W throughout all of this. He couldn't take out page 1. You know, none of that shit went down. It had to be Mama. Ulti got rocked really bad by Mama as well, but Usopp uses Green Star, which allows Tama to get away for a brief moment, and that ensues, something that I've been waiting for a long time in this arc, fam, a long time. Like, for starters, shout outs to Usopp. He's been struggling, you know, we're up against some of the toughest, but he got something there. And before the epic moment happened, I ain't gonna lie, I actually laughed out loud when Nami uses the egg hatch and Zeus is there like, I'm technically different now, call me a new name, go ahead, Nami. And she's like, Fluffy, and dude is like, so yeah, my name is Zeus. I don't think it was Fluffy, but that sounded funnier. It was like Fluff or some shit. But yeah, yo, you're Fluff now, okay? Actually, you should have been Fluff the moment you became a little bitch and was trying to play both sides. Like, you're Fluff. I don't care. From now on, from here on forward, I will never call him Zeus again. He is Fluff. And just as a side note, I really hope that he becomes a permanent weapon for Nami. I hope he doesn't leave or go back to Mama or play both sides. I genuinely think moving forward for Nami to be, you know, top tier with the king of the pirates, she needs weapons, she needs people, she needs things that can help her to fight the strongest, to become the strongest. And Zeus, a soul of Big Mom, one of the strongest pirates, would be that weapon. I hope that Zeus, oh my god, I failed on my mission. Fluff, I mean freak! Fluff should stay by Nami's side at all costs. Because she uses a lightning blast on Ulti, and Ulti jumps out the way, and she's like, shit, I missed. And Fluff was like, no, bitch, we ain't missing shit. I ain't missing. My job is to hit you no matter what, at all costs. And bam, Ulti finally gets in. And I swear to God, Oda, if you make this bitch stand up one more time, the bitch better stay down, okay? Like, she just got hit by Fluff. Nami, big moment. Like, Nami's W. Finally, at about freaking time, it happened. Nami caught a W. I've been waiting. I've been wanting this. To be honest with you, the multiple times that Nami stood up and said, no, I'm gonna fight, I was disappointed every time that she didn't catch a W, or she got headbutted or beat to a point of tears and shit like that. It took Big Mom blasting this bitch. It took multiple things happening, but at least Nami caught a W. And again, just hoping that from here forward, Fluff stays by her side, because this is a strong ass power for her to have, and puts her on the level that she needs to be, again rocking with the future king of the pirates. And then it gets accidentally reported that 2 of the Tobiropo are down, and this has never happened, which inadvertently kind of backfires. So they were trying to lie on our peoples, and it actually reversed. Truth came out that, yeah, 2 of the Tobiropo are down now, fam. Page 1 and Ulti are down for the count. That's probably going to dwindle their numbers down even more, so a lot of people are probably going to give up, because think about it, it's been a while, we've been fighting for a while, and it's down to 20,000 versus 7,000. With this new hit in the gut, so to speak, probably thousands of people are going to say, I surrender, fuck Kaido, he's a little dragon bitch and his breath stink. Again, 2 little W's for Usopp, big W for Nami, and I'm all here for it, because I've been wanting them. The weak duo got a big win. Sanji, you're up next. I'm looking at you, Sanji. And then Tama getting on the loudspeaker as well. Just think about it. Like, yeah, this is going to change the tides dramatically within the next chapter too, in terms of, again, the numbers. Like, I see maybe it going from like 20 versus 7 to probably 15 versus 12 maybe. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it'll be more. Maybe it'll be less. Maybe none of these people will, but I see it going down dramatically, with not only them announcing 2 Tobiropo down, this has never happened, but also Tama getting on there. I could see it. And then we cut to a very big deal. It feels very dark. It feels very foreboding. It feels very like, holy shit, because we cut to Yamato and Kaido again, and a little bit of shit talking has been going down between the two of them, because he's like, yo, Straw Hat's down, little Momo shithead is down, you took off your cups and you think you hot shit, you think you going somewhere, bitch, we'll see. Okay, he didn't say it all like that, but that would have been hilarious. And if he would have clapped his hands together like that, all of Onigashima would have been shaking around. And also notice that, like, Kaido, he's going back and forth, because at one moment he's in his big dragon form, then he goes back down to his hybrid form of dragon human and shit. So I'm like, hey Kaido, you a little indecisive there, fam. And here's where Yamato kind of says a statement that almost confirms that unless 2 things happen, she is the next Straw Hat, hands down. And I love it. This is probably my favorite edition of Straw Hat since, I don't even know, before Jinbei, before Frankie, before Brook. Shout outs to Frankie and Brook. I love both of them. Jinbei, I've always felt a little about him being Straw Hat. Like the character, love what he did for Luffy. I just always felt like he shouldn't, he's cool on his own. I loved him with his own crew and shit, so that's a different story. But Yamato, her saying to Kaido, I'm going out to sea with Luffy after I take care of you, that confirms it. Unless Luffy tells her, no, I don't want you coming, or unless she dies at the hands of her father, new Straw Hat confirmed right there. And it makes total sense. If she's Odin, she's been claiming she's Odin. What did Odin do with the last king of the pirates? He went out to sea with them after they reached Wano. Gonna do the same thing here, folks. And here's where something connected even further to make me really speculate. Okay, something about the land of Wano, the location of Wano, is very special, because he says it's because it's Wano that I ain't going nowhere. It's because it's Wano. So let's cut back to, wait a minute. So chapter 2 ago, Momo said, oh my god, I absolutely can't die. And it wasn't just about like, yo, I can't die, like I don't want to die. Like he meant it was something important, potentially the way he hinted a catastrophe could happen of him dying. And then Kaido saying like it's because Wano, as if Wano was something special. Again, I feel like it has something to do with the sea creatures, that something big connecting to Wano is going to happen if something bad goes down, and there's just a connection. In general, Wano is special land, whether it's connected to, you know, the mystery of the One Piece or Raft, Laugh Tale, like there's something big here, Joy Boy, whatever it is, Wano is special and something huge besides the, you know, deciding factor of this battle is going to happen at the end of all this with this land. And then Kaido orders Yamato like, yo, you're going to be the new shogun of this land, which she refuses. And she says even though she knows she can't win, Odin was waiting for Luffy. Odin was waiting for somebody like Straw Hat, and so until he returns, I'm going to be holding you back. Kaido's like, well, I ain't going easy on you, bitch. Like, let's go. And the chapter ends with the clashing of father and daughter, Kaido versus Yamato. And oh my goodness, Wano continues to heat up. A lot of little breadcrumbs thrown in there, and I just gotta go back to the fact that Nami and Usopp got a victory. Like, the W's are here. Yeah. And like I said, one more time, Sanji, you better take Queen out. You better take Queen out. I don't want no exceptions. Zoro did his thing. Frankie been doing his thing. Luffy done did his thing. Regardless if he took that L, he's still been doing his thing. Like, Chopper did his thing. We're looking at you. The weak trio, they did it. Looking at you. But overall, very solid chapter. Loved it. Yeah, curious what you guys think. I mean, at the end of the day, Yamato knows she can't take out Kaido. It would be interesting if at the very least she injures him, because he's already been injured in certain areas. Maybe she could do something to Kaido, or maybe Kaido will, even though he said he won't hold back. Maybe because that is his daughter. I mean, for crying out loud, even in the midst of all this, he's saying, become Shogun, you know, like that's his pride and joy. And he handcuffed her because I feel like to a certain sick degree, Kaido felt like, this is my daughter, I'm protecting her here, she's gonna stay by my side. And she's like, no, it's time to spread my wings and fly. I'm Odin, bitch. And your overall thoughts and expectations for One Piece with chapter 10, 17, and beyond. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens here. I've heard some people saying that they think Yamato's gonna die. I don't see that at all. Not at all. And if I'm wrong, that would be interesting, but I don't think Yamato's gonna die. You think Yamato's gonna die? But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Hit that bell to get all notifications. And if you want to follow any of my other social media, links are in the description below. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life, boy. Have an awesome day. Peace in. And Kaido versus Yamato. Yamato for Straw Hat. Like, insanity. Nami and Usopp got W's. Yeah.